Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. I'm going to do this story here on what's going on in New York, where a New York newspaper is calling out a New York official in City Hall who's carrying a concealed weapon, even though the mayor and Kathy Hochul, the governor, has made that very building off limits for law-abiding citizens. Before I get into this video, I want people to understand that don't mix up my words. I am absolutely not for complying anything, but especially in this story, I'm going to tell you that I am for this person's right to carry wherever he wants. However, everybody else has that same right, and when you stop a certain class of citizen from carrying, you're not supposed to do that, all right? So just because I'm saying that I'm for this individual's right to carry, I'm also saying it should be the same for everybody else. And if nobody can carry there, then nobody can carry there. And I don't agree with complying at all, because shall not be infringed absolutely means that. For those who are new to the channel, I've been saying this for about a decade. Shall not be infringed means it, and it's true in this case as well. Like I said, we're going to New York City. And in New York City, we know about all the gun control that's come down in New York and how courts have already said, yes, this is unconstitutional. This is their response to the Supreme Court telling New York that your gun laws violate the Second Amendment. You cannot have a good cause standard requiring people to be proving that they're being attacked by assassins on the regular before they can get a concealed carry permit. New York made a whole bunch of locations in the state, gun-free zones, including privately owned businesses, unless you specifically put a sign up saying, yes, guns are welcome here. Like I said, we're going to City Hall on this one, and this person is the Chief Technology Officer. His name is Matt Frazier, and he works under Eric Adams. According to the New York Daily News, 3 people who want to remain nameless, they want to keep their identity secret because they know that this unconstitutional bunch of tyrants in New York City will fire them or worse. But they're dropping the dime on this Chief Technology Officer, saying that he carries a concealed gun every day, and, you know, they're being Karens. It makes them feel unsafe. One of the quotes in this article was, "This isn't Texas, this is New York City." Bunch of chicken shit Karens. But I wanted to point this out because this is hypocrisy. You, the citizen of New York State, you can't carry here, but our guys can, because we're better than you. And that's political theater across the board in any state where they say you can't carry here, but their people are. And I also had people who misunderstood what I did when I pointed out what Ron DeSantis in Florida is doing. You cannot say you're pro-gun and then all the events you go to, you don't allow people to enjoy their rights. And, you know, people say, well, that's security for a government agent, and that happens everywhere. No, it doesn't. It absolutely does not. Look at New Hampshire, constitutional carry. They don't ban guns when the governor's in places. So just because it happens regularly in, say, Florida or anywhere else, even here in Massachusetts, doesn't mean it's right. You don't violate people's rights because somebody who thinks they're highfalutin is in town. All right, so let's go back to New York here. I'm on a soapbox a little bit today. So this guy, Matt Frazier, has been carrying regularly at work. Now, he's the Chief Technology Officer. He leads the computer groups. He used to be a New York police officer, and that doesn't change a thing, period. Don't care if you were a cop. If you're part of the group that's saying people can't carry, then you can't carry either. Here's a quote from one of the sources who wanted to stay anonymous. It says, "It sends a terrible message. It freaks people out when they see he has a gun." Well, that's because you're a bunch of chicken shits. But again, hypocrisy. Now, New York's, I got to look at the note to get it right. The Department of Information Technology and Telecommunications, their policy says this: employees shall not possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon while on or off duty, on or in department premises, property, vehicle, or equipment. Now, after Eric Adams became the mayor in New York, he took that office, the technology office, and combined it with others, and he now calls it the Office of Technology and Innovation, and they're saying that that has a law enforcement caveat to it. One other thing that came out during the Daily News' investigation here is that Frazier has what is believed to be a police detail. He has 2 NYPD detectives that work under him, and Frazier has acknowledged that they work under him, but has stopped short about saying it's his police detail. Would he be that cowardice to say that nobody else can carry except for us, the elites? And you know what? we're violating everybody's rights so regularly, we need our own protective detail. Man, nothing says coward more than that. Now, yesterday, the Daily News contacted Frazier and asked him, hey, are you carrying a gun in City Hall while you're working when nobody else can, according to the CCIA? And shocker, he refused to answer. He referred all these questions to the press office. So people contacted the press office. Now, a representative in Adams' press office did not deny that he carries a gun, Frazier that is, but did say that he hasn't openly carried since becoming the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer. Well, okay. So does that mean that everybody else, every other resident can conceal carry, not open carry there? Sounds like it to me, because, guys, they don't make the rules. This is our right. They can't take away a right. It's not provided by government. No matter how flashy you dress or how important you think you are, it doesn't change the fact we don't get our rights from government, and they don't get to take our rights. Yet that's exactly what's going on in New York City Hall. Now, when pressed, the spokeswoman for Mayor Adams said this: Chief Technology Officer Frazier is a seasoned veteran of the NYPD and has had a license to carry for nearly a decade. She also noted that the Office of Technology and Innovation's Code of Conduct prohibits the unlawful or unauthorized possession of firearms or weapons on agency property, and that the agency's expanded role now includes a law enforcement aspect. Well, that's just hogwash. They're obviously telling you, yes, he carries. You caught us. We didn't think that people would complain about it because we're, the people's keepers. But I'll tell you that as a firearms instructor, and I even did a law enforcement firearms instructor for a long time, cops suck at shooting. They shoot many of them, not all of them. Some are very highly skilled. But a vast majority of the patrol folks on the road, they'll shoot once or twice a year, 50 to 100 rounds a year. And society thinks that they are like snipers. They suck. In fact, a lot of citizens who live in New York have had their license, their permit, longer than this cat, but you're telling them they can't carry to keep themselves safe. Only this government hack. So, New York, this is what you're facing. Those who are in power are telling you you can't do it, but we can, and elections are here. And I want to see more people be vocal. Peaceful noncompliance is a wonderful way to tell the government hacks who think that they control you what you think. Get the news out so that more people are educated about what is actually going on in this country when it's referring to the Second Amendment. And there's a lot of things going on that people don't know, and it's shocking. And like I said, a lot of it starts here with us and what we do. Guys and gals, let me know what you think about this. If you are a member of the New York government, New York City government, and you want to reach out, and there's ways to do it. You can do it at GunsandGadgets@charter.net. I will keep you absolutely anonymous. If you want to tell the folks what's really happening, I would be happy to get that information out. Especially, and in Hochul's office too. That's not just New York City, it's New York as a whole. Guys and gals, until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. I say it in every video, and I actually mean it. Don't get it twisted. Don't take a couple phrases and twist them. Nobody shall comply with any infringement on any of our rights, whether it's the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, the 10th Amendment. It doesn't matter. The facts remain the same. We don't get our rights from government. Peace.